My eyes. My eyes. Edwin, thanks for the raid. Baroneth, significant author. Alpega, thanks for the tier 2 and the 38 months. What the frick? Rocky Mount. That's quite loud, wasn't it? Ref, thanks for the tier 3 and the 61 months. Ridiculous. I appreciate it. WTB, thank you so much for the 55 months. Zed, a stream streak, thank you. And Rocky, too. PP Saint, thanks for the 47 months. I'm having a good day. Thank you, thank you. I'm making tea real quick, and then I will be here. So just another minute or so. That Mr. Babies, Mr. Chicken. Omi, thanks for the 51 months. Also, thank you for the bits, Rocky. Anyone having a sleepy day? Or is it just me? I didn't stay up late. Also. Um, that's not it. At least, well, I guess depends on. Okay, no, that sounds like I'm complicating it. I think I, I think I stayed up till maybe like midnight, and then I got up at like 10 or something, and that's not bad. But I think because I'm out of my ADHD meds. I think if I don't have them, then in between the morning and the afternoon, I require a nap. And my mom reminded me, or she said it a few times. She's like, "Oh yeah, you always had to take a nap after you got home from high school," which my memory of high school and middle school is basically non-existent. So I was like, "Oh, I don't remember that at all." But I guess I took a lot of nap. I don't like taking naps. I took one, well, I tried to take one today. We're on 55. Thank you so much. I don't know. I took a nap today. I tried to, but I got tricked by the chickens because I went to lie down and they came into the room and I was like, "Yes, it's so nice to have two nap buddies." And they like laid down next to me. But then they just proceeded to fuck around the whole time. So they like tricked me by they started out having a lie down. And then it was like they were just being idiots. They didn't beat me up to join their gang. No, one of the things that they did that was really fucking annoying was I had a paper bag from my groceries that I had in there for them to play with earlier. And then once I kind of started falling asleep, one of them just jumped on the paper bag so hard and made the loudest fucking crunchy paper bag noise that they possibly could. And then Brian was like attempting to take a nap, I think, and he was under the blanket with me. And then Gilgamesh got on top of the blanket, started making biscuits, noticed Brian was under it, and then just kept attacking Brian. And so I just started to ignore them, basically. And I just like pushed them out from under the blanket. I was like, "Okay, nobody's taking a nap with me." And then I didn't really sleep, I don't think. I just kind of like dozed off a bit. And then when I got up, I like kicked the blanket off of me and Gilgamesh was under there. So he changed his mind. But before I did that and I started waking up, Brian was coming over to settle down for the nap. And I was like, "You guys fucking squandered your nap opportunities. So don't even with me. Don't even." Let me find my nail file. I think I put it away. They lied to me, though. The chickens lied. So, well, they're idiots. Here I am. I've got a tea to drink. That has caffeine in it, I think. And I will be hanging out. We'll play some Disco Elysium. I've got sody pops in the fridge. Here I am. I don't even do it right, but I think it makes it funnier to me that I don't. Sody pop. I also have some. Give me your opinion on this chocolate bar. Is this a old people chocolate bar? Or is this not old people? I see the old people in the chat saying no. So I don't trust it as much. And some people who are not old, please answer. Tileron. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. I think because the American version of this would be a Heath bar. I think, and I associate Heath bar with old people. This shit slaps, though. They're really good. And I ate one before I took a nap. And I'm trying not to eat. There's like 2 more. Trying not to eat them. A score? Yeah. I guess score and Heath. Are they the same thing? Heath bar. I think it is. Milk chocolate English toffee bar and then score. Yeah. I guess they're kind of the same. You can get damn milkshakes. Ooh, yeah. I did a grocery order earlier to get delivered on Monday. And I added some Ben & Jerry's. Me. I'm gonna have less sugar this year. Also me. Fuck it. I ain't gonna live forever. That's usually how it ends up. Whenever Lewis is talking about his diet and how he's gonna live a long time and all of this stuff, I'm like, bro, why would I want to live forever if I'm also miserable? Huh? Let me die quickly and be happy, I guess. Unless, yeah, there was Sandown. That's a problem for future boba. My cholesterol's probably better, right? I think I'm eating less, I eat less bread and pasta since I moved here. I barely eat any bread, I think. And part of the problem is because in America, bread lasts forever, and here, bread does not last very long. So I'm like, why even buy it? So then I just don't buy it, so then I don't eat it. Unless I go out to eat somewhere, and then I have bread. A good time and a long time? Can you do both? I don't know. Because if I have to eat the stuff that Lewis eats, I don't want that life. And it's not that Lewis eats... Well, he does only eat healthy stuff. It's not the vegan part of it. Like, I'm not dunking on veganism because I think I'd do just fine doing vegan stuff. It's just that I would need to... You have to do cooking and prepping, I feel like, if you're gonna do vegan stuff. And I'm not, like... I'm not as keen on vegetables. And fruit. Like... I want to like them, but I never ate them growing up. My parents were just like, yeah, have some macaroni and cheese and some chicken nuggets. And so now I have to like learn to like stuff. And there's a lot of things that I've learned to like, but it's still difficult. And I'll be like, I'll get a soup and it'll have broccoli in it. And I'll be like, broccoli. I like broccoli, but then there's other stuff in the soup that I like more that is like fish or like noodles and things like that. So then I'm like, well, I'll eat a broccoli in a minute after I eat some of this good stuff. And then all the broccoli is left. A lot of good vegan takeaways in Bristol. Yeah, it's really good here. But that's, I guess, part of the problem too, though, because I think if you go vegan, it can be really easy to only eat the snacks or the like takeaway stuff, you know? This is way too hot to drink, and I keep trying. Veg and fruit are hard for neurotypical people to eat. Oh, you mean neurodivergent, because it's vastly different each time. Yeah, I think that's part of the problem, right? It's like, it can be kind of similar almost with chicken or something. Because with chicken, I feel like, unless it's a chicken nugget, you might get a piece of chicken that is like, got a I call them wiggly bits. And if I go out to eat with anybody, especially with Ped, I'll just put chicken that I don't want on his plate, or he'll just take it from my plate because he'll go, that one's wiggly, and I go, yeah. And so he'll eat the wiggly chicken for me that I don't eat. So I'm like, It's got wiggly bits. I don't like those. Apart from a few specific vegetables, I strongly dislike them, but I double down on the ones I know I like. I think the other thing is I get this, like... There's foods that I could eat forever, and I think never get tired of them unless I eat them so much that I make myself sick. But then it's like... I went through a period of time a few years ago where I was only really eating vegetables. And I was doing vegetarianism. And I had a lot of bell peppers. And I think bell peppers taste really good, but I think because I had so many of them, that now I'm like, I don't want bell peppers anymore. And those are some of the easiest ones to eat, I feel like. And that's so annoying because I want to eat them. And then, like, I had some food the other day that had some, like, pak choi or whatever in it. And I was like, yes, like, I want to eat this. And then I was eating it, I was like, it doesn't taste like the good way that I wanted it to. A very diet to not get bored of something. I guess, I think I'm like that, where there's some things that I can eat every day. Like, I could eat dry hot pot or even wet hot pot every day. But I think because it's got so many different things in it, and probably also because I just dip it in peanut sauce. But like, if I was to just eat like chicken and bell peppers and onions and rice every day, or like some of those like typical gym diets, then I think I'd just get fucking bored of them. Yeah, satay. Veggies and hummus. I think I need to try that, but the thing is, like, I don't know if I don't think I like raw carrots. Got my first tattoo last week. It's a forearms half sleeves. Any tips for the healing process and aftercare? I'd say, everybody's bodies work differently, so the best thing to do is just follow exactly what your tattoo artist recommends and find out if that works for you. And then if it doesn't, then in the future, you can kind of like let them know and experiment with different ways. Because for me, I just kind of leave my tattoo alone for like ever. Baby carrots are like candy if you get a good bunch. Are they? I think because my mom made so many boiled carrots when I was younger, and I hate the texture of boiled carrots. Like, they're not soft enough, and they're not crunchy enough, and so then they're just horrible. Sandwiches where you chop the heck out of all the filling, mix it with ranch, and I'll be eating that and only that for lunch for the next month. That was me with when I found a really good chicken salad recipe I liked. I hate those too, but I like the raw ones. Maybe I'll try it because I do like hummus as well. But I like hummus on I was having a breakfast for a long time that was hummus spread on like a warmed up pita bread or pita bread. I don't remember which is the American version. And then I'd have like a hard-boiled egg on the side, and that was a pretty good breakfast that I could do that like almost every day. Roasted red pepper hummus I like. I don't like cucumber though, Pip. I wish. Did you get that you're such a picky eater before people knew autism existed? Well, growing up, my parents were like, they would let me just eat girl dinner, right? And then, but at the same time, my stepdad would tell me that my diet was not varied enough, and so that I was going to get diabetes. And, he would go so hard on that I would cry, because he'd be like, you're gonna get diabetes and you're gonna have to inject yourself with a needle every day, because he knew I was afraid of needles. And so I just got to the point where I was like, I just wouldn't eat around my family because I was getting so fucking pissed off. I think part of that was like, I'm gonna fix this. I don't like... You know me with my camera. I think I just got to the point where I just stopped eating around other people. And I think, like, but that's kind of like a boomer thing, isn't it? You know, where I think your parents are like, they're trying their best to make you eat a varied diet, but it's not the best way of going about it. And also, my parents don't eat super healthy anyway, so. Eat a sandwich at night. I think I would just, like, I don't know, I think I ate varied enough, but I think at the same time, the problem was, no offense to my mom, but it was such white people food, except for, like, a few things, to where it was so tasteless that I just was like, I don't want this. What is this? Disco? I can't understand that. Tazida from Mulatto Astatke. Disco's using forbidden letters. We would have McDonald's twice a week. I cannot stand it now. Well, we would have, it's weird because I think my memory from growing up is really distorted, and I can't tell which timeline things are from. And by timeline, I mean, like, how old I was at the time, I guess. Because I have, like, traumatic periods of time where apparently, like, if you're going through a lot of trauma, especially for an extended period of time, your memory gets really bad because your body and your brain are so focused on just, like, survival that you don't retain the memory stuff. And so there's a lot where I'm like, I don't remember a lot of things, and I don't know, like, timeline of events for things. So I know there was, like, a lot of times when I was younger where we didn't have money and we were poor, and basically the things that we had to eat were like, what's in the cupboard, blah 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 blah. But then there was also a lot of times where, and I think maybe it was because of my family's money management, so it would be like, we would have a really big takeaway dinner one night, and then maybe we'd have McDonald's breakfast or something like that. But then it was like the rest of the week we didn't have anything else. So, I can remember my mom cooking sometimes here and there, especially in the crock pot. And then I think in high school we had a lot of, like, takeaway and stuff. But also there was not a lot of food unless we were having takeaway. And then I think when I was younger than that, I spent a lot of time at my grandparents' house and I would eat there. And my grandma would make a lot of different things. But also I don't really remember a lot of stuff. And I think I feel bad now because I'm thinking about, like, someone will tell me something and it will be really important, and they're my friend, and then I'll be like, this is important, and I feel good that they feel comfortable to share this or something, or even just anything. And then I'll just completely forget they ever said it, and then I'll feel so extremely bad. But it's like, I feel like I have such bad, like, maybe it's short-term memory, or I have no idea. Send me pizza. Yeah, the trap of takeaway. Easy but expensive. And usually what we would do is if my parents ordered takeaway, they would usually order, like, extra. So then we would have, like, leftovers takeaway throughout the day, or for the next day, like Chinese food or, like, pizza and stuff. Cute cat, that's true. UK bread is bread and not cake. See, maybe that's why I don't like it either. Hello, True Scorn. Some journaling, I guess maybe. I think it's also, like, probably, like, ADHD stuff. Because my brain sometimes is going so fast when I'm listening to someone. And also because if I'm talking to someone and it's like, especially like a longer, like deep conversation, I'm like having to actively focus on what they're saying. And sometimes I feel like if I want to actively focus on it, I have to be multitasking for some reason. And so then I think it's just like this perfect storm of not being able to remember shit. Yeah, it's nice to be able to control F stuff in Discord, but if it's something that someone's verbally told me, or like something that I don't like, that is not being called upon for me to know, then I think it's just hard to remember stuff. Yeah. I don't know. And I realized again recently, it's like more and more things that I realize. When I was in school, from the time that I was little, even all the way through uni, if I was listening to a lecture or anything, something that I needed to learn or remember, I had to be doing something else to pay attention to it or to remember what they're talking about. And so in elementary or primary school and middle school, if I was taking notes or listening to a lecture, I had to also be like drawing on the sides of the paper at the same time, and then I would get in trouble for that. And then in uni, I just literally, my notes, I would write down every single word that the professor said. And I would take extensive notes. I would write the whole time, everything. And it wasn't even that I was like, I'm not going to remember this, so I need to write it down right now and go back on it. Because I don't think I even referenced my notes. I think it was because when I was writing it down and I was writing the words, I have that sort of thing where the notes that I would take, I could see the notes in my head. And so when we were doing especially like the uni stuff, the thing that I had to do for that was like, especially art history, which was my major, was name of the painting, year that it was painted, artist that painted it, category of painting or whatever, and then a summary of the painting or information about it. And so when I would take my exams, I would study by going through my notes, but it would be, I would read everything, close my eyes, and imagine the paper, get as much of it as I could remember, check how much of it was correct, and then do that over and over again until I could see the picture in my head of the paper, which sounds insane. And I think also the fact that the act of writing it helped me remember, because if I was writing it down, I was hearing the word almost like twice or something. And so they would be saying the word, I would be writing it, so the word would be happening twice. But then also I could see the word in my head. And I think that was the best way to do it. But also, I think people would think that I wasn't paying attention, because I would not look up at all, because I'd be writing everything down. It's like Mulan when she writes the stuff on her arm, except I would write it on my arm and then I would remember it. Same thing, Zed. Yeah, it's weird, but it's how it worked for me. And I think also, of course, like, I think I essentially special interested into art history, and then it was easy to study because I was enjoying the things that I was learning about. Look up and write, have perfect eye contact with my professor while I'm writing down every word the professor is saying. See, I think I just, like, I can imagine myself at my desk and I would just be like this and writing everything down, and I would write in cursive because I would turn my paper and I would write at an angle, and so my writing would be like also at an angle, but it would be cursive, so it would be easy because I didn't have to lift my pen very much. But my notes were like beautiful and immaculate and just really good. Speed writing, yeah. It's almost like that old style of like shorthand or whatever, but not really. That stuff is cool. I'd like to learn about that sometime. Look at those chickens. Look at me the boy. At 6 p.m., so in an hour and a half, you'll see them absolutely speed race because their food will be coming out of the automatic feeder. Whole house is sleepy today. I know. Well, these guys interrupted my nap. No wonder they're eeping. No wonder they are eeping. Also, Darius, geez, 85 stream streak. Thank you. Split, thank you for the tier 2 and the 66 months. I appreciate it. I'm gonna open the video game. Look at all those chickens. The video game. Hopefully this tea will wake me up a little bit. And the video game itself. Wake me up. Look at it. Why can you see so much of my desk? I don't want you to know that I'm not using my keyboard. I don't want you to know that I'm faking playing the game. There, that's better. Miss Bebe Clip has become a stim. I'll call my dog Miss Frey in the same tone. Yes! Excellent. Excellent. What else do I do with the chickens? I go... Gilgamesh. That's what I say. I just say Mr. Gilgamesh. And I go... Brian. And then I say... What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And I point at them. What do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's what I say to them. I was doing... Oh, they're stirring. They're like, I do want something, actually. What do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing? Cats speak. I'm a crazy cat lady. What can I say? Who knew this would happen to me? I didn't think so. Alright, look at this. I've embarrassed myself in front of Kim. We've discovered my police vehicle car. Out on the ice. How's this volume? For some reason, this game is louder for me than it is for you. And so then I have to turn it down on my side. A shaving advert years ago that had a dog saying what doing, I still say that to my dog. What about, hello, mother. Hello, father. Please ticks mosquitoes. Really bother. Thanks for the package. That's why I'm riding. K9 Advantix really stopped all the biting. Swimming, hiking, intent, pitching. They're not biting. I'm not itching. Can't wait to show you all my new tricks. Thanks again for sending me K9 Advantix. What? What do you mean you swear on your mom if this gets stuck in my head? Remember that commercial? It was about a little puppy going to puppy summer camp. And then the puppy mom was sending the flea medicine to the puppy so they didn't get fleas while they were at puppy camp. Look at this, we could sit and pass the time. We can't be talking to all these people just yet. Because we've got to solve crimes or something. I think this one is a parody. The one that I'm singing. Because it's, what's the original? Does anyone know? Allez-vous-en. Go yourself something. That doesn't mean go fuck yourself. Vous-en. Allez-vous-en. What's it mean? Someone tell me.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
Let's stand and look at it, Kim.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench.
Alright, let's solve the murder. What are we gonna do after we solve the murder, though, Kim? Can't just sit on a bench forever. Kim, new trousers. That will give me Kingdom of Conscience. Look at that. I thought we had one more pair of trousers. Oh, it's up here. Bam. Kingdom of Conscience. Interesting. Kamikaze, thanks for the 66 months. Yeah, I'm looking pretty interesting.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
What a coincidence. I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure.
What if they do?
You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
I'm normal.
Makes sense? This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Is this true, everyone? I'm boring and normal. Did I look at this boat yet? A whetting stone. Everyone take off their pants. No! That's against the rules. What are these doing in the fish? Oh. Wellies! Who's this person?
Hi, officer.
What kind of earrings do you got? A sword in a scabbard hangs from her
Anything
hip.
I can help you with?
Where are we?
Fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
What's your
The
name?
name is Lilienne. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
What the heck?
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts. Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
And why do you need to intimidate?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many
Feminism?
men.
Feminism?
And
Feminism?
believe me, men need a lesson
Feminism?
in manners from time to time.
Figures. Typical patriarchal nonsense. Mascu venomosity.
Sure. Venomosity. But boys will be boys. And God knows we don't have many around.
Can I borrow it?
So far, the sword has been enough to keep them in line.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband
Gone.
now? Gone, coward. I would never leave anyone. That seems like quite the insensitive thing to say. Sounds like a missing persons
It
case.
absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him.
Why not, Kim?
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves.
Oh, say no more.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
I can't
Now,
believe
before
Kim
you
won't
tell
let
me
me
how
solve
sorry you
missing
are for my
persons.
loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't
Us
it?
working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an
Case
appropriate
closed.
amount of time, and
Don't
went
say
on.
that.
Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
Oh, two little kids are playing with what look like
This
rocks.
is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Kim's presence makes it awkward. Don't know a good spot yet. Explore the coast. Alright, we'll come back to this one. Hit on the widow. Why'd they have to tell me that I was fat? Why'd my thoughts have to tell me I'm fat? That isn't very nice. Awkward because Kim wants to go on a date with us. I sure hope so. Choose. Plus perception. Nice. Look at that. Look how cool I look, Kim. Don't I look cool? I want to keep exploring this place. But I imagine that we need to go back to the murder stuff. Fine, Kim. We'll go solve a murder again. Unless I look at this door first, Kim. Kim, free stuff and a chair. Postcard. Please be for my head. No! You're sure that wearing this tie is a statement. You're not sure what kind of statement, though. At least it will shut the fuck up, unlike my stupid necktie. Was it last night? No, I think the day before yesterday. Mito went to Forrest's chat. And, I think Forrest was calling him Mito Choco or something. And then she was like, do you have a nickname? And I could feel the panic in Mito before he even answered. And of course, I think it was Pip that answered, Mito Cucko. And it was great. Kim? Money Kim? Cart Mad, thanks for the 46 months. Whoever said that was cool and base, you got that right, Pip.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. Yet someone used to live here, laugh here. Thought it was a good idea to build a swing, even.
What happened here?
Yard?
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
What is Bloc Obscur?
A black bloc, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that has fallen to gang
This could be
violence,
Kuno's new
or has
house.
become inhospitable in some other way.
On aerial photos,
Let's get Kuno
block
out here.
obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drums. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Maybe there's something useful.
Yes, for you to scavenge like a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and errant magnesium blisters.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
Kim, what the fuck?
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
Kuno can have a mold allergy instead of a horrible dad. Oh, what was that? Birds in the birch tree. Oh. We've got a tape thing, maybe. Money? Alright, Kim, we'll go do... I mean, well, not go do murder stuff. I suppose I should say go solve murder stuff. Kim. Look at this guy just straight lounging. Let's see if we can sell anything that we have. We should probably also listen to this, tape you found. The smallest church in Saint Seine. The B-side.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal reel at hand. But even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad.
Uh-oh.
A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Wow, what a coincidence. That's where I am.
Welcome to the pawn
Hello
shop.
again. How can I help you? Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
This banged up fuel canister. No, it's for my art. Explore Kim's body. It's true, I could do that. Okay.
Another time, perhaps.
How... Where's the... Do I have to look at a tape recorder here or something?
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of
I think we need
candles
this
engulfed in
t-shirt. Oh
flames.
yeah, right there.
Beneath him are the words, Hyundal burning.
Maybe we'll get money for our art. Right? How much is this t-shirt?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
Have it for free then?
But why? I deal in goods, not services. I doubt the real man from Hyundal was as poor a role model as the one in the popular literature. But yes, the books are very sexist, in a not entirely unenjoyable way.
What are you saying?
Welcome to Hyundal, officer.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled, chipped, dented. They
And not
stare at you with the
entirely
unblinking
unenjoyable
eyes
type of way.
their tape reels.
Sometimes you want a little objectification as a treat.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top.
I ain't gonna be able to
A
afford
plastic
this,
boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
right?
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres.
I thought it said
Even
fart.
though
I don't know how.
I don't really like music.
I thought it said fart sounds.
If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Hello, but Jesus.
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Shall I ask us to Kim?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
I'll just rock out with Roy then.
I don't like beaches. They accumulate too many photons. It's always chaos out there. But live your life, man. You can use it at a beach party if you want. Is the Harmon Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel.
Alright, that's a lot of money, guy. What else is in here?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the
Oh, we
rest
can
of
try
the
this
trinkets
again.
displayed on the table. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A
Wait,
headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that
I
say
could get
"Found."
this for Kuno. He likes
Oh,
those.
that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a phone
Kuno probably
tracksuit.
likes toys. He's a kid.
50 cents. Bargain
Yes.
price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something.
Let's get it for
Did I
Kuno.
mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Reforming Kuno. Kuno, I bought you a toy. Look at that, how cool I look. It takes away some of my authority. Look at this. Alright. Kim, we've got to go give this toy to Kuno. Kim's like, please, can we do the murder investigation? Kim, it's very important that I take this toy to Kuno. He loves these trousers. Kuno! Your pig has something for you.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Kuno.
The fuck do you want with it? Good
Okay.
call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Kuno, I have this toy for you, but there's no way to give it to you.
The fuck about it? You're testing. Get lost.
Christ!
Yeah, the king. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Oh my god. Every time, dude. Every time. I'll check my quests in a second.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says your bottles clunk into the machine.
That's it! I thought I'd had a lot of stuff by now. How the hell am I gonna afford my room tonight? Why is it doing that? Let's go see if we can paint our wall. Kim, maybe we can make money painting our wall. Also, let me say, question this person. Okay. And ask her soon. Let's see if we can paint. So we've got our leftover fuel canister. After all, I am an art cop. Hello, average person.
Paintbrush? Check. Heavy fuel?
Yes!
Check. Now the only thing left to do is paint the wall. The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Alright. What do we think, chat? What should we say? This seems sus to write as a police officer. But this also 3,500-year-old pictogram of human being, no parking. I think 1. Because here's the thing. If we do this, who would even suspect that we've done it, right? 5? Pictogram? What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? That one's pretty good. Let's see what Kim says if we do this. Look at that. Kim, wait till you see what we've done. Actually... let's just see what happens if we write Kuno. Let's just see.
Paintbrush. The paintbrush in your...
I just have to see what happens. Look how fancy that
You've
is.
spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation?
Yes, Kim, but first I have to send us back in time.
Paintbrush? Check. The paintbrush in your hand. The lieutenant looks at the wall in dismay.
But we are the police.
You're right, you're right. Is it too late to change it? Yeah, fuck us.
But why? We work 12-hour shifts. We get shot at, spat on.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently...
No!
repeat the
My
message
friendship
for a
points with
decade or so.
Kim. Kim liked it better when I wrote I love Kuno. Kim? Let's just test some.
Paintbrush? The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded...
Let's draw the picture. Maybe Kim just also likes Kuno. Look at that!
You've spoken. The wall
I
will
bet.
now silently repeat.
Very poetic.
Paintbrush? The paintbrush in your hand.
The only one Kim seems to respond to is the one that says fuck the police.
You've spoken.
Very poetic.
Okay. You should be able to paint a cock.
Paintbrush? The paintbrush in your
This is
hand
too
is like
true.
a loaded revolver.
Let's see if we do no parking. Because maybe Kim will be like, how are we going to enforce that?
You've spoken.
Nope.
The wall will now silently...
Very poetic.
Paintbrush? The paintbrush in your...
This is the timeline. Sorry, Kim.
The lieutenant looks...
But...
You've spoken.
Yeah. Kim? Fuck us, am I right? That's gonna get us some street cred. Man, it used up the entire canister. What the hell am I gonna do now? Maybe I should sell some of these clothes. I don't know. Why would I get rid of any of them, just in case? I guess I don't really care about the electrochemistry stuff. Because I'm not really into drugs. Sell my original trousers, maybe? 'Cause I don't like drugs. Is it okay to sell stuff like that? Yeah, you can sell them, because at the pawn shop you can say, I'd like to sell some of my clothes. So maybe? Probably? Plus I'm almost out of room.
Hello again. How can I help you? Sure. Let me have a look. I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the
No.
moment. Another time, perhaps.
I guess you can't. So I know our gun is missing. And that the nasty, slimy communist man has it. Sebomatico, thanks for the 2 whole years. Yippee and oh my gosh, what the heck. Norwegian Assassin, thanks for 61 months. Thank you, thank you. Idnis Bwayan, Midabwayan, Midabwayan. Oh, I don't need the Midabwayan. There's that Mida baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, he is. I gotta put, when they're awake, I'll try to put those ties on them. You still boiling? the Mr. Babies. That's their chicken jerky. Cat it nibbly. Cat treats. Chicken grills. No more, Mr. Baby. No more. Mr. Boyan. The naughty men. A chicken made them, Tilleron. I can't make too much noise with the bag or they'll freak out. This is the same one that they had, like, the, like, little sardine things in the, wrapped in chicken breast or something. Alright, certainly this lady will talk now, right? Spend a little bit of time.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Sure. The record. Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, you know, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
Maybe not yet, I guess. Not yet. I wonder, I don't think I super care about... Well, I should care about getting my gun back. What should you eat today? Banh mi sandwich from a Vietnamese restaurant. Banh mi sandwich. Mmm. Maybe we go talk to the lady again. Banh mi. Or some, like, fried rice or something. Delicious. Look, I'm playing as Kim. That's why he's faster than me. Wonder if the communist child will like our painting.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I talked to the guy. I found my badge.
You did?
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is
Thai fusion
precarious.
place that will toss fried rice and spicy Thai chili. Yum.
What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching?
Yeah.
You've seen his badge.
Ya bitch.
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your
My
plan all
is to
along.
share information. The only way
jerk.
to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will. Because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
I don't want to help you.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game.
This is
The
stupid.
sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile?
It's pissing me off.
You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
A hero of the workers' movement. It's not important if I liked him. I was
Of
doing my
course,
job.
Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
Watch Lemmy play this and he calls her Margaret Thatcher. Oh my gosh. Wait,
The
when did
RCM
Lemmy
does not
start
pick
playing
sides
it?
in this.
Or is it
I
an
hope
older
doesn't
one?
come off any other way.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself.
He's playing it right now.
However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
It's helping
Oh.
me find my gun.
That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Uh-oh, Kim's not
He's
happy with that.
able to contain the anger and surprise.
No, I don't want to
When I
say
said
that.
Be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging to the RCM.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people.
Is there a
about it
friendship
to gauge
meter
their
with
reactions.
Kim? Like
It's
a
all
hidden
part of
friendship
detecting.
meter? Because I did get him to like me, and so if I made him upset, I don't want to do it. I want to go back.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
I hate this bitch. Kim is not enjoying me today. Alright, let's talk this
You're back.
blah
Good.
blah blah.
What can I help you with?
I found my badge,
Fast.
blah blah
Pleased to meet you.
blah.
Can I?
How about you share your information?
The
I'm not
goalposts
going
I
to
can't
tell
put
you,
in,
because
that's
I'm a
off my plan.
stupid
The
bitch.
sooner the probe is finished, you
I
have.
talked to the guy, I'm
Of
doing
course.
my
The RCM.
job.
Of course. How could I?
Intellectually speaking,
Let's talk
Of
about
course,
something
detective.
else.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
She is trying to sabotage us.
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So he's
there was a
annoying.
touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking?
My tea.
Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain. She enjoys talking about the company. It would not hurt to inquire more.
How much money do they have? You're in good company,
Why,
it
thank you.
seems. How much money do they
I'm
have?
not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Big deal.
Billion?
I thought they were supposed to be big
And
time.
to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions. Walpines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where do they get all this
It
billions?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when
Them
pine
chickens.
ships explored the South
Them
Seminese and
chickens.
charted Lormantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavour. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Probably helps to start out with a royal
You know
monopoly.
more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have
This
failed
bitch
or
yapping.
been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
So what do they want with a place like
You mean
this?
aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
The workers do it.
We built this district.
Biggest communism builder. Employ critical theory 9 times.
There it is. She owns up to it.
Caught.
All the best parts
Caught.
of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its
Caught.
bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP. Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees.
Oh, I
A
see.
company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make
Nido
sure the
Choco.
Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
You're on a
Why,
boat.
yes, I am.
You have a license?
Officer, I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Yeah, but does that mean you have a
The
license?
crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license.
Bitch.
Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her.
26.5 of players have unlocked
Good.
this achievement. This lady's a real piece of work. I got 2 skill points. Can I accumulate more than that, or do I need to use them? Let's get another brain zone. Or should I get 2 brain zones? So we can do we want magnesium? I want to be a superstar. Can I be a superstar and an artist? Because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a superstar and an artist. And nothing's going to stop me from doing that. I wonder... See art in the world? We've got good intellect. We could use a few more things, I think. Physical instrument. Enjoy my healthy organs. More health. Maybe we'll get a little more health. Save a point for a reroll. Maybe. Maybe I could become more empathetic. Hello, dreams. Alright. Wow, somebody graffitied that wall. Wonder if Kuno knows that we did that. Kuno, did you see my graffiti? Let's get my little bag out. Kuno, my graffiti. The categories on the left rather than the individual ones. Can you even do that? Guess you can't? I'm clicking, nothing's happening. Maybe not. Mr. Baby, come back. Mr. Chicken. Gigamesh. Come on, Gigamesh. Mia. Come here. Come on. Come on. Right here by me. Don't just look at me. Fat chicken. Big chunky chicken. Tell them your secret. What do you got to say for yourself, Mr. Baby? What? What are you saying? Are you saying that you are a nice man, Mr. Baby? You're a nice man, Mr. Baby. You got a big nose. This guy's got a big wide nose. And he got the big poofs right here. That what you got? You got that? Why are you sitting like that? How can you sit so cute? So cute. How can I just be so cute, Mr. Baby? This guy loved the chest scratches. Guy's real name is Mr. Baby. It's Mr. Baby. No, it's Gilgamesh. But his name also Mr. Baby. got the crusties on you, Mr. Baby. Got the crusties. He does well. He loved the mummy, and the mummy can do anything to this baby, and he don't care. He does baby, and he love the mummy. He love the mummy. She can touch his paw. Oh, he's slurping. She can look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. He can touch the belly. Are you staying here? Hmm? Put it in. Hmm? What do you want? What do you want? Gonna stay here now? He love him mummy. He's got some of the whiskers. They're just shorter. He's got the motor running. He's getting out on the highway. He's being Mr. Baby. He's Mr. Baby. He looks kind of like, there's that black cat, I think, on TikTok, named Squid or something. It's got the teethies out. This guy sometimes got the teethies out, too. This guy. Don't you, Mr. Baby. Where are you going? Not that way. Why are you making that face down there? I didn't realize. Look at this. What the hell going on right here? What the heck this is right here? There's somebody in that mouse house. There's somebody right there in the mouse house. He might go to the Questation station. Got the Nigel and Marmalade plush. And they're ridiculous quality. Also, there's been a lot of times where I walk away from the video game. I'm sure the time is passing while I'm walking away, but... So what can we do now? So how do we identify the bullet? Guess we can call the lady back, maybe.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers,
Steffer,
a
why'd you
radio
walk in the
microphone,
other
pull-out
direction, you
toolbox,
dingus?
and the soft
No, I haven't
glow
been out
of
and
the
about
fuel
today, so it
preheated
wasn't
range.
me. You could say hi. Let's use the radio.
Precinct 57, how may I assist you?
Need more
Sorry,
information.
Chef, I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Sylvie?
Just a second. Sylvie Malik. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
I think that's fine.
Anything else I can help you with? 57?
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
So... we had the fractured bullet.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
Find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm that shoots this ammo. Find the cryptozoologist. We've done this. So it's saying this, but we've done it. Joyce, annoying. Let's look at this again. Just
A
because.
lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features
Anything new from this guy?
Looking for something odd? Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very
See you,
ancient.
Steph.
Very prestigious. Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience.
This guy looks like the fat rat brother of Remy from Ratatouille.
Trusting street.
I look at this map. The lady didn't want to talk anymore. So it says Volition Legendary. What did what's his name want? Everard. Let's go back and talk to him again, maybe. Loved Boba's bits and coffee with Boba. Thank you. They were fun to do. There's another PP and Boba's bits coming out for March. Right? Yeah. Giant ass print. Amazing. And then
The file
I've got to
cabinet
do another
stands
one
hundreds
soon.
of documents containing logistical data and the same materials being handed. You already went through all the drawer slides shut.
Can I use this phone yet?
The already familiar. The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Let's try it.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering.
Who
the
will
final
answer
numbers.
this?
993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you?
Shark Dog, thanks for the 46
The
months.
voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
The disco's very communist.
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. No.
What is this
Sir,
supposed to mean?
I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here. Maybe you call to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Yeah.
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Dubois.
Oh, thanks, not my cuppa. Boba with Boba, but it's you interviewing Justin's cat, Boba. I would love
Here we
that.
are. You haven't read anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What is it?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine.
The call is terminated by the other party.
That's it? What a weird thing. I wonder if I can use my thoughts to open this cargo container yet, or whatever I was trying to do. 5 XP for 10 cents,
You're
true.
back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened.
Put skills into rhetoric. Let's try it. Rhetoric. It's the blowjob one.
You're back before
Suck the
cargo
door.
container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown.
I don't think I have plus rhetoric on anything. Oi, you're gonna get this way, Mr. Baby. Anything?
You're back before the cargo container. And
Yes.
as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric.
I'm gonna live with that. Money! I'm only halfway there to my money for my... Will this guy know anything?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here, yes. No trouble at all, mister.
Well, hello, my name's Lola, and I'm a special pug. But the one thing that I cannot do is I can't fucking run.
Since you've already sat on that chair.
Why do you know my
I
name?
know everything about you, Harry. I have a big fat folder on you. Very juicy stuff. And the word on the street is your memory is a bit hazy. If that's true, maybe I can help you out. Do you a little favor, so to speak.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his
blowjob.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you would have a spot of memory trouble, well, let's just say a fat juicy folder could really fill in the blanks.
Tor, don't
Words
with that
flow
about.
like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter, no harm done. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Harry has some questions he needs answers to.
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. You should maybe focus on the folder. Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Ooh, I've got a good... Where'd you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
97%.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. A fantastic change of heart, Harry. Go talk to Manana down by... Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else we should discuss? See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Ask you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. I don't super want to help this guy because I absolutely hate his ass. This map, not very helpful. Go talk to someone down at the gate. Join Monster Hunter. Yes, I do have a lot of complaints though. Which, I think that's just my nature anyways. I'm enjoying it. Would I recommend it to someone new to Monster Hunter? No, unless they have a friend who will tell them how it works at all. Is there a lot wrong with it and that frustrates me to no end? Yes, a lot. I won't say anything else, T-Cozy. But I just think there's a lot that could have been done to make it a more enjoyable playing experience. Had to teach you everything from the ground up. I feel like I still have no idea what so many things do. I'm not becoming a racist.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. Your silence betrays.
But I do enjoy playing it, so I have a lot of hours in it. And I think I finished the story, so now I've just got to make my armor stuff. So we'll see. I just like dress up game. Is it this guy?
Nice aggression with the native.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work. Honest men and women with rights. We came here to help the harbor run.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite
Is
a while.
Wild's your first
Something is
monster
off
hunter,
with this
Luke?
guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you?
Oh, you look
No.
familiar.
Don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning,
Played one on
and
PSP
suspicious
15 years
person.
ago. Yeah.
Just a hunch.
I get you. I think I
You just
tried.
might be paranoid.
I think I tried the PSP one, or like maybe one on the 3DS or something, and I was like, I don't have any idea what's going on. But yeah, it's a really good time. We
Well,
have like
workers fight, workers stick together.
a big squad
From the
thing
eminent domain, in Jamrock,
and do thing
backgrounds
quests
in
all the
odd
time if you want to
jobs,
join
heavy
it.
lifting, cargo hauling,
It's been really fun.
bouncer work. I know the drill.
What weapon are you using?
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, Rat Boy and his big freaking or great sword now. Sword and shield and some longsword. I like it. Try switch axe if you haven't yet. I do insect glaive typically, but I've been doing switch axe. And it's really fun and really flashy. So I really like it.
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
I don't think it's too difficult to get into. Greatsword is cool, but it's just so much work. And I don't know any other weapons that have all the flashiness of the switch axe, because there's so much like energy buildup. And then when you do it, there's like explosions and shit, so I like that.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Someone at a gate. Who is he talking about? Oh! Maybe I need a sody pop.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Mañana.
You've been in there, he means.
Labor
It's but a
Utopia.
rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Any idea who killed him?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
This.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course. Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that
He
mean?
was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have
Interesting.
all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. A
Keys to a
key,
door?
huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
Can you tell me?
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm doing it for all
I
working
knew
men.
this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks.
I like this
What
guy.
you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized.
Comrade
Means we keep
cat.
out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard. Who he is and what they're fighting for.
I mean about the
This
Hardy
is it.
Boys.
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Okay.
Aye.
How large a share do you want?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page. Communism
Yes,
is
let's
basically
go.
wanting to kill the rich people, or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
What can you tell me about the
I think
boss?
it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties. Watches out for his own.
This is difficult because I agree with the workers, big surprise, where it seems as if this town was built to be a resort for like all of the rich people of Wild Pines. And then during the revolution, it went into like disrepair and got fucked up. And then all of these people that live here got fucked over. And Wild Pines wants to like reorganize it and maybe like still profit off of it, but by taking advantage of the working class people, I guess.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would it not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
Does seem like
He
a
is
lavish
reasonably
desk.
lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion.
That's
Besides, there are no
interesting.
non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Right?
Sure thing.
What is this? News of the world? Talk about personal stuff. Get to know him.
What's your
Call me
name?
Mañana. I'm just a humble harbor worker for the past 6-7 years.
Mañana sounds like a Mesk word, but he doesn't actually look much like a Mesk.
Well, yet Manana. That's a sweet ass
A name
name.
worthy of the man who holds his friend. Names are important.
Not a given name?
I'd say a real name is what most people call you. Now that we are getting so well acquainted, what's your name?
Be honest with him.
Harry.
Harry. It's cool, but I'm sure you could come up with something even cooler.
Let's do it. -1, you're Harry. We're doing it.
The encroaching doom is golden red. It is inside you,
Yes.
but also outside, on the horizon, by the water's edge, innermost but yet to happen. Things make sense from that angle. You're Tequila Sunset. You have been Tequila Sunset for a long time now.
Tequila Sunset.
Boyadero.
You see his eyes turn teary with appreciation. He is extremely happy for you.
Shake his hand.
You receive a good, strong handshake in return.
Have a moment of
He takes a
silence.
swig from his flask, then offers you some.
I'd just go
And then we
wild.
might go wild together, which sounds fun. But I guess I have a strike to watch.
True.
So, anything else you wanted to discuss, Boyadero?
What a guy. Alright, let's do crime for this guy, because I like him. Okay. I don't know, though. I hate Evrart, but I like the working class. And I want to see if maybe this key could open this door in here.
You see a heavy steel door with...
This guy got anything new to say?
The man ponders
On
his
the
cooking.
container. Oh, the one that I keep trying to think open? They should have installed quick travel on these police officers. Fast travel. I like this person's posture while they hold this sign. Where'd the key come from? I got it to go open a basement door so that someone can be threatened or something. Everard told me to get it, and I got it from Manana, who's now my friend and calls me Tequila Sunset. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I haven't done karaoke yet, and I've not been to a tent or a church. Oh. Someone's home. I guess so. But I want to see if it has any other purposes. It goes to a basement.
You're back before the car.
Yeah? What are you, the key police? Huh? Did you know Limmy's playing this game right now, too? Ed. Maybe you'd enjoy watching Limmy's playthrough of it. That makes it sound like I'm saying, if I'm not doing a good job, why don't you go watch somebody else? But that's not what I meant.
This is the night watch.
No, that's not what I meant. Maybe Lemmy does it the right way. His reaction to Kuno. What did he think of Kuno? What did he think of Kuno? I need to know. Then we banned you for backseating. Good. Let the man stick to his guns. Hello, Randy. What did he think of the Kuno? He was doing his best to be an adult. So anyway, the key opens my ass. Alright, let's find out if that's true. You son of a bitch. Why can I look at this fence? Why can I talk
You
to
see
it?
a set of tires.
Why am I
brown
looking at
slush
this?
that covers the
Literally what I just said.
cop habit. You look at everything.
Reconstruct the movement. This
The
is
tire
my
tracks were left
car,
here by an
dude.
unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags, and then accelerated straight into the fence. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
It was me.
Yes, it is. Well, you did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
Thanks, Kim. Kim loves me. It's true. Why can't I give this action figure to Kuno? So I think it's gonna be for that over there. Oh, we could probably also, just while we're here, maybe that one thing is open now?
This orange machine is dead still. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid. But if you want to try again...
Equip the pry bar.
Equip the pry bar. I'll pry open your
This orange
ass.
machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melts.
I thought I melted all of this. It's been like a whole day. Kim, let's climb in the fridge together.
His eyes are still...
Kim, I want to go in the fridge. Whenever Jamalki does... See, that's a Rat Boy emote, but I always think it's Jamalki. And then Jamalki has an emote that he does that looks similar to that as a reaction. And I'm like, what do these mean? What is this Rat Boy one? Is that a Pog face? And it doesn't look like Rat Boy, so then I'm like, who the fuck is this? That's not what Rat Boy looks like. It's not Rat Boy. I want to open this door, but because I want to look in there. But I don't want to super help that guy.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air. And
It might be that one. Which one is
like
that?
A lion's head.
Alright, that makes more sense. Knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in?
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw.
This one's
you don't
right way.
hear
Could
any
be.
movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
What is your opinion of this task?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
Oh, Kim's kind of down with it.
Working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I do it?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it.
I love Kim!
On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrard we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it. Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you're never gonna find out what's behind the door.
True.
I don't know. You're a pretty good liar. Are you as good an infiltrator as you are a liar?
Alright, I'm gonna save.
The door to the weasel's den, guarded, but you try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of
What
the
if I
handle to loosen the
do
bolt.
this and then someone comes out and kicks my
Finally,
ass?
the door unlocks with a small clack.
As if
Thoughts
I'm not
race
going
through
in
your
here.
head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard.
Hello, Soul Survivor.
Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold.
A white alligator
Maybe
could be
there's
in
treasure
there.
in there. A white.
I love white alligators. Alright, let me save. I gotta go pee. There's no chickens in the nest. I'll give you this one. And I gotta turn the music off on it. Because that's a thing for some reason. For some reason, if the music is on this BRB screen, it fucking DMCA's it. And I don't know why. So, I've turned it off. Meow 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 meow. Oh, welcome, Tail Steak. Thanks for the raid, Nemit. Hope you had a good stream. Meow 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 meow. We're on day... Which one? Day 3. And I've just opened a basement. And we'll see if I stick with this decision or not. I went to the kitchen, I warmed up my tea, and got some paprika Pringles. Oh, oui. Mmm. Let me open that on this computer. What's my hair doing? Paprika. Let's see what Limmy thought of Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Fucking dying to kill these wee bastards, man.
He said he's gonna kill them.
You kids often play in this yard?
Okay, this is where Kuno plays with.
I thought it meant that he liked them when you were like, he had to be an adult. I thought you were saying that he was a fan of Kuno. It looks like he hates Kuno. Free magnesium. Clothes.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun.
Does this person hate communism?
Sun miracle. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Don't bow.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Free shirt with some logic on it. Or no, it's this one. Damn! Kind of dapper. Look at all that. Brum, 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 brum. Admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. What the hell?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman.
I'll steal anyone's
amidst
clothes.
Mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable.
The 6 o'clock food rush has happened, yeah. Brian's such a messy eater somehow. That he's like... I think he eats and like goes like this, and then there's little kibbles everywhere.
A lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures. The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Let's go, Kim. Why are you judging him? Mita Choco just said he's a racist. Oh, you meant Brian. I was like, Mita Choco, this guy's literally racist, Mita Choco. Not Brian, no.
Master Investigator. You
Yes,
just can't keep
let's
yourself away
go.
from locked and hidden places.
I'm a peeper. Steve. Thanks for the 17 months. I didn't raise Brian to be a racist. Brian is not a racist. His brother's literally black. Isn't that what people say when their excuse is they're not racist? They say, my friend, I have a black friend. No, Brian's not racist. Exactly, Mito, exactly. Alex, thanks for the 6 months. No, Brian's not a racist. He's also goy. What does that mean? They're probably. I don't know, they'd be licking each other's buttholes all the time, but you don't have to be gay to lick another man's butthole. It'd just be for fun. Or to clean another man's butthole. Brian has no concept of race. Are you saying Brian doesn't see color, Pip? Brian doesn't see color. Also, he has plenty of black friends. So, therefore, it's impossible for him to be a racist. I'm investigating.
The world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
A jam rock shuffle. You like to open doors and find secrets. I love doing that. It's true. I'm a creature. Someone give me some damn money around here. I think cats mostly see blue and yellow or something. Something like that. Is Kuno's dad still alive? They have better low light vision. Kuno's dad's still alive. Free shoes? No, just some money inside some shoes.
You hear someone, a poor communard from...
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go.
We don't have a warrant. It's true. Look at this statue again. Hold on, I'm having a thought.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
I mean, just checking. Just checking if I'm still communist.
Give me a moment. Ask away, policeman.
Kuno's dad.
I don't want to talk about Dewaiters.
Why?
Addicts. All of them. And sometimes I hear them screaming. They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights.
It was dirtier there, after the janitor's closet. She avoids the end of the hallway.
We saw unpaid utility bills. Aren't they going to be evicted?
No one likes them in this building. It's only because of the kids they haven't been thrown out. I don't like talking about those people.
What about 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Oh, look at that.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
I agree.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
About the hole.
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Who lived in that one?
What the hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
What about this?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Mr. Chicken, are you licking yourself because you just eat the kibbles and you want to smell like the kibbles? That kind of disgusting stuff, baby. This guy want to smell like the kibbles. Mr. Chicken?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. The symbol of what now?
Once you support the working class against capital.
I thought Revachol was the capital.
We got Cindy.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still...
Gilgamesh, what are you doing? Here's Brian fucking around in a paper bag, so he sat straight up.
She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of superstar.
Look at me!
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say.
Maybe not that
to
part.
all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good
I know,
these
Torb.
cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day in the future.
I'm also
Cops
an
will be
artiste,
like
Tailstick.
astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
I'm also an artiste. Alright. Investigate number 10. Alcohol. I ain't using that.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Excuse me? Of course not.
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Okay, I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
Oh, come on.
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Yes, Kim said I'm smart. A feminist call me artiste rock star with his shit together. Hell yeah, you know it. What are you doing in here? Weird lady. Confiscating that.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well?
Yes.
You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details. Be friendly.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fucked shit up too. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway,
What about down the
that's
hallway?
Another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
How could this happen?
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny. Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
My money also
Well, it does
disappeared.
not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
It looks
These
shabby.
apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
Those all sound very marketable.
I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Yeah, like the person that wrote "fuck the
It's
police"
as if
outside.
They're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both, of course.
Okay. That wasn't very interesting. Indirect modes of... What does that even mean? Due to their elegant and affluent design, they have been described as the most advanced dress shoe. Do I look nice?
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
I love shoes.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not,
Ultra
wearing
liberal.
these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal. They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack to get you deeper into free market ideology.
Free money just by walking. That would be nuts. Money? I can talk to this lady. I found out who's in the apartment.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Blacks, women, and sexual deviants. They're gonna save this place and the economy. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents.
We won't be killing anyone. And you shouldn't say things like that. You're a police officer. There's been enough killing. I've seen it.
She's seen it and known those who have been killed.
Well, tell me about it. What if that's good for my case that I'm solving, lady? Alright, we got everything out of here. We can go talk to that artiste again, impress her that we did artiste. I'm somewhat of an artiste myself.
Have you come to admire?
She didn't care. Very disco of you. Thank you. Alright, nothing out here. What else have we got? Guess we can go tell that stupid loser that we opened the door for him. I wish I could give this toy to Kuno. Remember when I wrote I love Kuno on there and then I had to save Scum because probably wasn't the right thing to do? Is that a bird? Hey, mister! What are you doing there? And the chicken's like, oh, you don't mind doing in the water? Mr. Brian, you probably need new water. Two chickens doing in the water. How come no one called me out for eating Pringles out of a cat food bowl? Oi, get out of his butthole! Oi! I have a porcelain bowl or ceramic bowl. They're not using it anymore. Why would I waste it? Whatever, Mito Choco. And I ate my Pringles the correct way. Are these guys saying anything new?
I have really outdone myself.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be
that guy's Lewis.
A struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? I'm sorry, officer, but
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew.
The correct way is you have the Pringle because it's shaped like this. And that's how it goes onto your tongue.
In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below.
Come on, please.
Is that mayonnaise?
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable.
Let's share it.
You fuck off! It's mine! Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But
when the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides.
Convince
But try to
him.
get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? You're a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
A man so
Piss.
principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. You really do. Now, unleash the fury.
These options seem awfully fascist or communist. What if I don't want to say them?
What? What oppressors?
I am not going to listen to this comic connery. Huh?
Uh-oh. Let's talk
I'm
about
listening,
something else.
officer.
Fuck off, these guys won't even give me a sandwich, not even if I talk about communism. This place sucks. Brian, why to dig in the cardboard box, Mr. Baby in the hallway? You should have shared the
Hello
sandwich
again.
with me.
How can I help you? Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Just boogie down. I need this music. I sell my
I'm
clothes.
not purchasing another time, perhaps.
How the hell am I gonna get any more money around this place? Wait. I have more money. How'd that happen? It's still only 1:55 in the afternoon. Does this lady have anything else to say?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the foot.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
I just told you why.
Kim doesn't like me today. Kim's so mad at me today. Kim, what did I do? Is it because I flirted with the man with the shirt open? Kim? I'm sorry, okay? I was just trying to signal to you that I'm gay. Gilgamesh. What are being crazy? Oh my goodness, Dud guys, what are we being crazy?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from
Yes, dude, let's
This is
go.
about business, remember.
Would you like to support a member of the local police?
Okay. But why, officer?
It's an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
I don't want to die.
Bold move. Let's see if it pays off.
Officer?
You said I was a cool cop.
Tugging at his heartstrings like that, doesn't it feel a bit manipulative? It feels great.
Okay, officer. I can't leave a man in need like that. How much do you need? All right.
Yes, let's
This should help
go.
you get back on your feet.
Why do you have
You
humanitarian
mean
aid?
these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
It's supposed to be free.
It is.
What's
But
going
no
on?
problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Is it that guy there?
What?
A convincing performance. Bravo.
Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though.
Oh.
It's for show, my liege. He knows you need more than this to bust this guy. Later, perhaps.
Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna ask him where he was from, but then I clicked wrong and now I give up. Hey, your thing has that on the side. Do you want this action figure, maybe?
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Did I do this already?
In his eyes, and our familiar longing. Flecks of brown and gold. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's there?
Excuse me?
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
I got longings too.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Oh.
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me.
You know, in the Avengers or whatever, when Vision is talking to Wanda, and he says that what is it called? Grief is good because it means, yeah, it's love perceiving. How'd you know what I was gonna say, Torb? I guess it's, maybe I'm relevanting. Is that something from something else? Or did a fucking Avengers thing drop the most profound ass shit? You're predictable. Mito Choco thought a quote was from Lord of the Rings because it was just a good quote. So fuck off, Mito Choco. Damn, it was just from that show. That was so good. What a good phrase it was. What a good quote.
What about you, Copman? You missing someone?
Heard it a lot since then, never seen the show. It's become famous. It's good.
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
Miss someone. I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. And I know it wasn't easy to ask.
What a nice man.
I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
What a nice man. I'll go pay for my room now. This early and I can already pay for my room? Who am I? Hey, idiot.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember...
Okay, bitch. I'm gonna break your stupid bird again. Idiot. Wonder if this lady's ready to talk yet. Hey, lady. Wonder if I can kick down this door yet. So look, this has a gray Kingdom of Conscience. And the shoes have gray. So what does that mean? Without spoiling anything. Can I kick this yet?
The same small, heavy door.
No.
Lock in sight.
Let me put my cool clothes back on. It's probably fine. Certainly look the way that I do.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Okay. Is she not ready yet, or what?
Not my favorite topic. How about we, sure. The record. So fit.
Okay. So it's not time yet. The layout of this room to get in and out of it is kind of confusing. It is what it is. It's the afternoon, Torb. It's 2 p.m. Jorb. Can this record player not play my record? Kim, let's take a bath. Kim? I just have been carrying this stupid recycling bag with me everywhere, and I feel like an idiot. Alright, let's return to Evrart, I guess. Tell him we opened his stupid door. Can you use karaoke? No. The bins? I don't think I can use the karaoke yet because I've got a... Oh, I don't know if the machine will let me. Stupid. Can't go that way. I hope my prescription gets filled Monday. And then I can maybe be less sleepy. Azul. Azul. Let's go in here and talk to this slimeman. Maybe I need to be having coffee on my non-medicated days. Oh, coffee does sound good. Not this late,
as
though.
Always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Sure.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
Doom, thanks for the 64 months.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
He's racist.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Evrart's Rainbow Coalition.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Doom Sailor.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Tell me about the
By
lynching and the
now,
strike.
I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys.
Okay.
Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita
He does do
Pineapple
the
Company,
Lewis
Harry.
nerd voice.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Wait a second.
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Damn. No elephant.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
What the fuck?
I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane.
That's kind of
It's actually
cool,
very
though.
fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
So the neighborhood.
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
This guy's got grit.
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Where's my chickens? My baby.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty.
Interesting.
I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Despite his boastful tone, he's having doubts about something. But what?
So much grit.
Maybe he doesn't believe the boys really had it in them. They're his boys, after all.
I think you're sharing it because you don't think they actually did it.
That's very clever, Harry. Yes, they might have said it just to impress little girls or something. But Titus has a bad temper, so the chances are 50-50.
He thinks it's closer to 60-40. 60, they didn't do it.
Okay, there was also a mug in the
Racist
trash.
mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization.
Okay.
I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people.
Yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
But the weasel might have cleaned up after
Believe
the
me,
killers.
Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him
He
being
is a good
connected to
character,
high
but
caliber case
also,
like this.
fuck this guy.
But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
I think there's more to police work than whacking an imaginary baton.
Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. You are.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping
How
company?
do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do.
It's what they do.
Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding.
Interesting.
And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
Looking at my hair, because it's getting just long enough to where it's getting in my eyes, and I don't want to cut it because I want to grow it out. But I don't think it's long enough. Maybe it is long enough for me to middle part soon. Also, I really need to wash it because it's on the like 5th day of dry shampoo or something.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell,
Thanks, dude.
one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Maybe it was.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
There was a bullet in the hanged
So
man's
they
head.
shot him.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
Box, thanks for the 43 months.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
Lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members.
But what about the
working to
8th
advance
one?
their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez
Onyx
and
Cult,
Revachol
thanks
in
so much
mind.
for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. There's a hype train incoming.
Work with them.
Choo
Hell,
choo.
interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like
This
I
guy.
can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left.
Look at me.
want
I'm a
to, but I
communist.
just can't.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm more left than you are. I don't understand this. If I said I'm not a man of the left, I'm a patriot of Revachol, is that saying that I am very left? Because would patriot not invoke nationalism, which is very right? As in very right. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But it also sounds like it could be like, I'm fighting for the people. This one, I'm more left than you
You're
are.
saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere.
I gotta do another
I'm
favor
barricaded
for
in
this guy.
fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out.
I
Will
see,
you help
okay. I think that's what... I get confused sometimes on, like, intention behind phrasing, I guess. Because to me, I could have also interpreted that as, like... Which maybe is meaning that I'm not understanding all of the game completely. I was like, oh, if I'm, like... I guess patriot is quite a strong word and would clue into that. But I could think it would be like, I'm a champion of the people. It's confusing.
And what would this entail?
Okay. Patriot as opposed to a leftist. Okay.
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Does Kim think about
Depends.
this?
I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
I hate being this guy's
saying as
bitch.
little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures
I'm
for?
glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna
Is this
get those
true?
teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Roller
There's a
skates for
nameless little
Kuno.
street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
What about the current
They are
occupants?
just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to
UWD
a
John,
fancy
thanks
new
for the
youth centre
33 months.
Designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Is someone going to be
Am I?
homeless?
Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
He means it.
Okay. Sure.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lilienne Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Could we just do this, like, right away? And I wonder if he would call you out on it, like, you literally have not left my office. If I save real quick.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as all. No, you didn't. I know the mailman, just like I know you'll get it done. By all means.
Alright, I'm gonna go back before I said that. But he does know. I was hoping he'd say, I've watched you not leave this room. I literally just handed to you. Do you think I'm a moron? So that would be funny. Alright, we've got another skill point. I like having... I feel like I want to add more to my empathy because I kind of like the way that it's working in the conversations and the information that I get from it. So I think I'm just gonna do that. Because you know what? I pressed a button. Peter Brian, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mr. Brian? Peter Brian. Peter Brian. Peter Brian. He looking at me, he looking. Peter Brian. You're like, what the fuck you bothering me for? Why you bothering me? Sorry, Mr. Baby. I just want to bother you. And so cute like that, Mr. Baby. Alright. So we gotta get signatures from the people in that neighborhood, and then maybe after that... the, woman will want to talk about the man. It's very conflicting, right? Because I'm like... if the people that are working here just want to work here and also have, like, a say in stuff, but the, like, capitalist side of things don't want them to be able to do that, enough so that they sent, like, some, like, shitty mercenary people out to, like, threaten them. Is it such a bad thing? Well, murder is bad. But... also, it does send a message. But... I don't know. This is the mailbox again,
The
right?
dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet.
I'm supposed to get the signatures before I mail it. Murder bad. You don't advocate for it, but you show no sympathy. I feel like there can be sympathy for these sorts of things, right? For these sorts of things being murder. But I mean, like, if someone is a really terrible, horrible person, I don't know what kind of consequences there can sometimes be for people. I don't think it's right to kill people. The streamer response, yeah. But there are a lot of terrible bad people in the world. And a lot of those terrible bad people don't ever intend to change their ways. I can't remember this person's name. But, like, there are just so many people in the world.
Calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind,
Mr.
officer?
Baby's bitching so loud in the hallway. Always end with in a video game covers you legally. Yeah. There are a lot of people in the world that are horrible and that
Are you?
will never change their ways.
This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the union building? What
So who knows?
Nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Thought what?
That Evrart and the union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
We're quiet.
He has a pen and everything. Here you go. You're welcome.
I guess it's just... I don't understand why people are evil. Or, like, how can anyone do things that just because they get money from it and it's really bad for other people? How can they do it? I don't get it. Money doesn't seem all that important.
But it might be South Samaran.
If it comes
Possibly
at a cost
Sigay.
like that.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Okay.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't
I dated a
want any
non-binary
trouble
artist for
either.
3 years. I'm peak radicalized. Agreed. A lot of social movements were purely successful because they use violence, among other things. There's peaceful protests, but there is also sometimes, like the guy was saying, if you push hard enough, people are going to push back. Take care of trouble.
Of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. Oh, the usual. Dark
Mr.
tidings,
Gilgamesh drinking the water.
Bloodhound.
Why are you looking at me like that, Mr. Lion? Has he just been looking at me like that the whole time? Why are you looking so pissed off?
That's you, alright. A black hound.
Why does he look so angry? I think he's falling asleep, but he looks pissed off, if you could see. Wait up, Lion. Why do I look pissed off? I think I can... You see me get stuck to my hair. I showed Brian to Bilbo and he didn't care. What the heck? Spin him so he's not staring at you. Possible. Looking at Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh going to the mouse house? Oh my goodness. Somebody's in the mouse house. Making the biscuits. Where are we? No one told me I'm an ill omen.
Maybe they are afraid. Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Who are you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Yep.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on.
May I have your signature?
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all the scribble. Tell me what it says. Huh, I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. I see Lilienne's name is already here. The girl is too trusting. Either way, I won't sign union papers. I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises they never plan to keep. Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So, no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
In her mind, the Union is right-wing because Everard is fat. It's that simple, and there's no changing it. She speaks with the authority of a leader. Hers is the final word around here. She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
I mean, she is right. I don't know what I want to do, because I don't know. Will it help this place if there's a youth center? I don't know. I don't know. I steal their little
The
cup.
scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old.
Is this kid gonna cuss at
The
me?
other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Must be the
This one
twins.
doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Oh! I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case. The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's
The
not
Tilleron response.
just wobbling around.
Number 3.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of.
He looks just like me.
Yeah.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
What are these kids doing?
You're bad with kids.
The lieutenant remarks with evident glee. What are you, Kidmaster General?
Maybe I am.
He grins.
Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Okay, dude. Him roasting me. Well, maybe they would talk to me if you didn't roast me in front of them and supersede my authority. Kim. The fuck is that? Kuno doesn't fucking care. Kuno. Let's equip both of my trusty tools. Whoa. Wowzers. Wowie. Kim's got the sass. Kim is my favorite thing about this video game. Look at that. A clever fence to stop me. Alright. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, where else is there? The lady's husband might be out here, right? Looking at bugs or something. Mr. Morish, thanks for the 3 years. Oh. There's a broken pipe. It's doing like this poopy nasty water. Man, there's so much around here. Talking about the dead husband. Entrée interdite. Yeah? Says who? Let's look at this first, I guess.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Let's try this one.
Unable to piece together the big picture just now.
I'm dumb.
The scattering of bullet holes looks like...
Look, Kim.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
The lieutenant also nods. It is quite a scene. The two of you standing next to the broken wall of an abandoned building.
We're nodding.
Nodding along. Two officers of the law against the world, nodding in unison. It is your source of power. The bond of camaraderie between you is palpable. The lieutenant is nodding so hard it looks like his head is about to snap off his neck. The lieutenant matches your nodding pace.
What? Why is he
He's
doing this
true
with me?
Professional at this. The nodding's reaching critical mass. You can't take this much longer, Captain.
Keep doing it.
A small bead of sweat runs down the side
Why?
of the lieutenant's face as he maintains his nodding. As the lieutenant takes out her handkerchief and softly taps the sweat off his temple, a faint crack echoes through the coast. Abort! Abort! No. Shit, it's too late.
Busted the neck, did you? Glad I stopped when I did. My neck was really starting to hurt.
Why?
Don't worry, it's a man. Now,
why did we do this, Kim? Kim, why did you go along with that? That's me right now because I slept on my neck funny and it still hurts. It's been 2 days. A cool hat, I think. Silly Billies. I guess we are. I love Kim. These guys are looking at stuff. They might be guys. Hey!
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way. Nothing. Just a hunch.
What? This guy?
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys.
Is
Not
this
out
the
of
lady's husband?
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary, the crypto-fascist.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
Morel?
So what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Lena's waiting for you.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the A81.
Withhold the whole story.
Good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Who does that sound like? Who does that...
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
This is a man possessed, always on the brink of some breakthrough. He won't leave if
It
there's a
sounds
sliver
like
of
someone, but I feel like it
The
sounds
great
like a voice that one of my friends does or something.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Oh, let's do a thought, maybe. Right? And put in the Jamrock Shuffle. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Let's just look at this real quick. Cool. Tiny cages. Alright, we're saving. That's it for now. And I'll be back with this on... What day will it be? I just almost pressed exit on OBS because my brain was like, close video game. Let me look at my calendar. I will be back on Wednesday or Tuesday if I feel like it. But Wednesday at 4 p.m. More of this. There's nothing different about next week except I might be later or earlier on Friday, but I'll figure that out. Nodding, 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 nodding. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for if you resubbed, bits, donos, whatever. I don't know. I sound like an idiot. Thank you so much. Ricky Peacock is live. About Roxer. I've rated Roxer before. He's playing Monster Hunter. He has a cool hat on. Here we go. Alright, I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll play more of this. I want to play Monster Hunter on stream at some point, but I feel like I want to start from the beginning or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. And then hopefully by the next time you see me, I'll be more awake. Oh, 2 chickens on the tree.
Oh, I'm the babies.
Alright. See you next time. Enjoy. Give Roxer a follow. See you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.